Hello everyone. So we have developed this web application called Gift Shop as our final project for CS5200 database management system. We have used React.js on the front end, Node.js and Express framework on the back end, and MongoDB database. We have implemented all the requirements of the projects and we will go through each and every one as we start off with the demo. So let us first log in with admin. As you can see, we have three types of users: admin, seller, and buyer. So we have implemented this as a generalization with is a relationship, that is admin, seller, and buyer is a user. Upon login, we can see that admin is able to view and edit his own profile, manage gifts, manage users, and manage categories. We will go through each and every one now. With users, he is able to create, update, delete, and view the list of users. Let us try to create one of the user. Let's say Mac Jensen, and we will create a username called Mac. Password as a seller. We will add him as Fenway 220 and city as Boston, state MA, and 02215. Save it and we can verify that it has been created. This can be verified in the database as well. We can see that there is no Mac as of yet, and when we scroll down upon refresh, we see that there is a new user created. uh, Admin can edit the user. Let's say we add it as 007. Save it and we can verify that it has been updated in the database as well. And he can delete, or rather let us try to change the role of the user as well. So Mac is now a buyer. He can delete the user as well. So Mac now disappears from the database as well. Along with this, admin is able to manage gifts. So he's able to see gifts. He's able to edit some of the properties of the gifts. Let's say nail, color, paint, and save it. So this has been changed. Also, admin is able to delete gifts. Next thing is category management. So here we have implemented self-reference, like every child category refers to the parent category. Uh, yeah, so we can see that women and men refer to a parent category called gender, and I'll just try to demonstrate it. I'll create a season parent category, confirm it, and then I'll try to add a children category or child category called fall under season, confirm it, and we can see that it has appeared over here now. And this we to implement the cascade delete, we can try to delete a parent category and make sure that all its children are getting deleted as well. So yeah, we can see that all the categories that have been created recently have disappeared now. So this is all about admin's privileges. We have covered is a relationship here and self-reference over here. Also, a user-to-user relationship can be demonstrated from here, that admin handles or creates, updates, or deletes other users. So to demonstrate other properties, we will try to log in as a seller now, who is Bob in our case. So Bob will select a role as seller, submit login, and upon login he sees welcome seller web page. As a seller, of course, Bob is able to see all the gifts that have been uploaded by him in the past. There is a pagination to browse through all the gifts. He's able to add, edit, and delete the gifts as well. So let us try to add a new gift in the by Bob. So let us try to select a new gift here. So we'll add a football, maybe for $10. We will deliver it in 7 days. We have available quantity as 100, and this will be for men, kids, can be gifted on their birthdays, and maybe good for summers. So we can see that it appears in the list of the created gifts. He can edit football and let's say change the price to $11, which was 10 before. Upon saving, we see that it is 11 now. So this is the composition that we have implemented. Like if we delete Bob, all his gifts will be deleted. So this is how we have implemented composition. To demonstrate aggregation, we have these categories that be or gift that belongs to a category. So if we delete a gift, categories are not affected, so their life cycles are totally independent. uh, and now we will try to demonstrate this my orders. Since there is no order as of yet, because we haven't purchased anything from Bob, so there are there are no orders to be processed by Bob as of yet. So now we will try to log in by our third type of user, who is Alice, who happens to be a buyer. So Alice selects buyer. Upon login, Alice sees a search gift page wherein she can filter based on the categories. So let us try to select a search for gifts for women on their birthdays. So we can see that there are several gifts that appear over here. So let us try to purchase a, a handbag. So from here she can select a handbag and add to the basket. So from here, once she adds it to the basket, we can come here and see that the item appears in the basket. As we can confirm that this is again a composition, that is a user when or a buyer, when he or she is deleted, all the items from the basket are deleted as well. So rather, gift basket is owned by a buyer. So whenever a buyer is deleted, all the related basket items are deleted as well. So we now from here, Alice has, or buyer has, two options, that is to delete an item from the basket or check the item out. So we will try to first demonstrate delete. So upon deleting, there are no more items on the basket. So let us try to select maybe a new gift now on birthday again. So we will try to add a nail color. Yep, nail paint. So we will try to purchase 10 quantities of it, add to basket, and as we can verify that it appears in the basket now. So we'll try to check it out from the basket, and we will try to deliver it on our own address, and we'll confirm it. And upon confirmation, we can verify that now order should have been created. As we can see that we have purchased nail paint color for 10 quantities of it, which is supposed to be delivered on 30th April, and the status can be verified from orders placed. Now we can verify this order in the Bob's page here. The status of the order is still order placed, and Bob is now responsible to update the statuses. Bob as a seller can ship this gift, and we can verify that the status has been changed to from order placed to shipped. And this can be verified coming here, and coming here as Alice in the buyers, and that the status has been shipped. So as a seller, he is also able to change order status to delivered, and upon delivering, the order disappears from here since it has been processed, and it disappears from the buyer's page as well. Now to implement many to many relationship, we have implemented subscriptions. So since as a buyer, many buyers can subscribe to many seller. Since there is no subscription for Alice as of yet, we see no subscriptions over here. So we will quickly try to demonstrate that. So we will try to look for the gifts for women, and we can see that there is a subscribe button over here. So now Alice can subscribe to the seller of these gifts, who is Bob. So we will try to subscribe and come here, and we can verify that there is a subscription now added to Alice's list. And the interesting thing is, now whenever Bob now adds a new gift, it will definitely show up in my notifications page for Alice. So we'll try to demonstrate that as well. So let us try to add gift as here. So we'll try to add a new gift, maybe a watch for $17. uh, we will deliver it in 10 days and available quantity as 100. Let us say this is for kids. So yeah, it appears in here, and we can uh, now we can go back here, and in my notifications we can verify that Bob's new gift appears over here. Now from here, Alice can select to discard this notification or maybe view this gift. If Alice likes it, she can add it in her gift basket. We will try to add it in the gift basket, and upon addition it the notification goes away, and in the gift basket it appears again. So from here she can again delete it or check it out. So this is a basic demonstration of the project and the concepts that we have implemented. So in our project we have gift basket and gifts as our domain objects, which are related to each other. Like gift basket holds a list of gifts, and composition and aggregation has been covered, as well as the generalization. We have implemented self-reference. So we have covered all the aspects, including user to user, user to domain object relationship, as well as domain object to domain object relationship. So that is it, and thank you so much.